Wrestling POV's content may not be suitable to some audiences. Your discretion is advised. Wrestling POV's content may not be suitable to some audiences. Your discretion is advised. Wrestling POV's content may not be suitable to modern audiences. Your discretion is advised. Wrestling POV's content may not be suitable to modern audiences. Your discretion is advised. Wrestling POV's content may not be suitable to some audiences. Your discretion is advised. Wrestling POV's content may not be suitable to some audiences.
Small Kaz and Ensbo at Memorial.
Come on, man.
He was digging deep and couldn't find shit.
Let me just say this. The way she walks to the ring, I feel like she's going to turn in circles. So turning heel might not be that difficult for her. Why does she walk like that? I think you forget her name because when you talk about Mandy Rose, you just lose all senses.
Of course, he's blah, blah, blah. You know that dude?
Oh, that dude.
Yeah, that
guy play that Joker.
Mahal. That guy, yeah.
That Heath Ledger. That guy play the Batman and that Joker guy. Are they making a faction between Finn, Apollo, Dolph, and Elias?
That'd be interesting.
But stupid.
To license.
It looks like you don't know how to throw a damn clothesline. I've been sticking up for you for the longest time. Your promos are good.
For the longest time.
Well, here's your headline.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Wrestling POV. I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with Rick Serrano III.
Hey, people.
And our intern, Miguel Cole.
Hello, how's everybody doing?
All right, got a few things to discuss this week. Of course, we have
Hold it.
Wait,
let me guess. Mimi's not here again. Surprise.
She got called in last minute. She got called in at work. She's a surgical tech, so she was on call today. So she might be, hopefully, in the show later on. Because I got this nice little face-off thing. I mean, yes, I'm taking it off of Wrestling POV Global. We're not going to call it that, but it's something that I found on the intranet, and I was like, you know what, this will be a good subject to talk about. So we'll wait till later on if Mimi shows up. If she doesn't show up, I'll still read it off, and maybe next week you guys can battle it out. So,
well, that's why she's not here, because she probably heard about it, and she's like, oh no.
Well, yeah, kind of. So, all right. So before we go over Raw and SmackDown, and of course the wrestling news from around the world, we're gonna go to our Facebook polls and hater comment of the week. All right, the first poll. All right, it was we opened up the vault. Obviously, the Wrestling POV vote for match of the year is down to the final four. Of course, so now we have Kenny Omega versus Chris Jericho against Cedric Alexander, and Buddy Murphy.
Yeah.
So, Rick, how did you see this going?
Now, I mean, the way I voted for Cedric Alexander and Buddy Murphy, and I'll tell you why. Because both matches were amazing. I mean, obviously, they're in the final four.
They were.
The thing is, the action in the match with Buddy Murphy and Cedric Alexander was off the charts. So that's why I went with them. I can see why people would vote for Omega and Jericho, because the story behind it was so much more than Cedric and Buddy Murphy. Because, again, with the Cruiserweights, they don't get a lot of time to build stories. So that's why I can see why people will go for Jericho. But Buddy Murphy and Alexander tore the house down in Australia.
Yeah, and they did. I loved it. But then again, I also loved the Omega versus Jericho matchup, too. I mean, it's I was on my feet. Daniel Fryer said my two favorite matches of the year, Omega, Jericho, and Black Cole at TakeOver. Aleister Black Adam Cole. I'm like, Black Cole? What the hell is this guy talking about? Alexander and Murphy was good. Was very good. However, I don't think it came close to living up to those matches. But we're just talking about these two. God dang. All right, so no, me, honestly, as much as I like the Alexander and Murphy match, the Omega versus Jericho was even better, and it showed in the polls, too.
Oh, obviously.
It was bad. It was a pretty much a crush. It was 77% of the votes went with Omega versus Jericho, so that eliminates Alexander versus Murphy for match of the year. So, sorry.
So now Jericho and Omega are in the finals.
Yeah, against what we're going to put up next week.
Well, next week we got Ricochet versus Adam Cole against Ricochet and Velveteen.
Oh, wow. So either way, Ricochet is getting into the finals.
Yes, either way.
Holy shit. All right, so, yeah, I can't wait. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. I have a funny feeling, though. I think Omega and Jericho is going to take it all.
What's funny about this whole thing is the two groups that are left, one's from New Japan and one's from NXT.
Exactly. Exactly. But not only that, even in this latest poll, that was 205 Live.
Exactly. So it's just, wow.
Wow, I didn't even notice that until you said that. That's crazy. All right, so the next poll that we got, is Renee Young playing dumb about Dean Ambrose getting annoying, or are you entertained? Rick, before I read the comments, what are your thoughts on it?
So annoyed by this woman. She's long overdue to be in the book. I'm giving her one more week. I'm giving her another chance. I agree. So annoyed by her.
I do agree with you there.
And Corey, who I can't stand, is asking good questions. What do you know about your husband? I don't know. Like, why do you keep asking me these questions? Because you live with the guy. He's your husband.
Exactly. Yeah, that's right. She is her husband. All right, so Sean May says she's just saying what she's told to. I bet she's suggest things she could say that would make sense, but Vince wants parrots.
First of all, no. She wouldn't suggest anything because she just got there.
Exactly. She's not going to burn her bridges right away. Jesus. Christian Aguilar, he said she is going to interfere in the match at TLC and help her husband.
Oh my God! No,
come on!
What is she gonna? She gonna do the Bobby Heenan? Hold on 1 second, guys. I'll be right back.
Right? That, you know what? If that would have happened, I'd be shocked. I mean,
anybody would be shocked.
Yeah, but she's not. Come on, man. You smoking that wacky tobacco? All right. James Donnelly said it's not fair on her to pretend to act dumb on Dean's actions when most of the wrestling world and his wife knows that Dean and Renee are married. No shit, dude. Come on, man. Another one. What's going on with the comments?
Exactly. I mean, they said it on Raw.
Idiots. What is that? You know what?
Thank you for commenting, though. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Please listen. Keep listening to the show. All right. Tom Smith. He said, "Don't care about either. Both jerks couldn't even wave to their fans when we saw them in Manchester." Tom, brother, calm down. It's okay.
No, but I've heard that about these two guys. Seth Rollins and Dean are dicks, I'm hearing.
Yeah, I heard that too. Yeah, I did. Rob Greer, he said, she's not playing dumb. It's just annoying for Corey Graves to keep talking about her relationship with Ambrose. No, it's there. Yeah, of course he's going to fucking ask. Christian Moon said, I'm more annoyed they keep asking.
Why wouldn't they ask her?
I don't know. What are your thoughts on it, though, Rick? Seriously.
It's just one of those things, Tony, where you got to either bring it to light or just shut it down. You can't ask her every single week. It's just got to come to light already at this point.
That is true. I agree. I do. It's like it's enough already. You got to keep doing this until when, you know? Because obviously this feud is not going to be over at TLC, you know?
No, yeah.
So, all right. So the voting is in, and this one was kind of close. One of the options was annoyed or entertained. 54% went with annoyed.
Yeah.
to 46 people that were entertained.
And you know what? I never knew that there was so many trolls out there because 46% of you are trolls. I am sorry. Everybody that voted, you're trolls. Nobody's entertained by that. How could you be entertained by this?
That's half. That's almost half.
Almost half.
Almost half. Shoot, if Mimi was here, that means 2 of y'all. No, that's never mind. All right, so the next post that we put was the interview with Frankie Kazarian. TJ Logan had an interview with him. It was very good. I think next week he said he's got Jay Lethal.
Yeah, he's digging up
what the hell, man?
The time capsule. He has a great interview with Jay Lethal. Guys, you got to tune in to Wrestling POV Global every Wednesday on iTunes, YouTube, Podbean, Spotify, and iHeartRadio for free. Like I said, like Tony said, Frankie Kazarian was just on the show. This guy, TJ, man, he's bringing guys to Canada. And I thought I'd never say that, but he's got a way with the wrestling guys out there. I don't know if it's the bald head or his accent, but he's got a way with these wrestlers.
Hey, you know what? Hey, good. I mean, hey, you know, it's. I enjoy listening to the show. You know, he enjoys wrestling. He loves New Japan. You know, he loves the Indies, and he loves what he do, and that's why he's doing Wrestling POV Global. Wow. He had the special guest of Elio Canella, who is a former champion.
Yeah,
he's a former champion.
Wins titles everywhere. Now he's taking the show. I mean, what's next?
Crazy. Yeah, right? Jesus. All of a sudden, he'll be taking our jobs. All right, so the next Facebook post that we did, it was named this tag team Wrong Answers Only, and of course it was Big Cass and Enzo. Rick, before I read some of these comments, what name did you have for them? I had Abbott and Costello.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
What would I come up with? I don't know. Jesus. Barney and BJ maybe.
Oh my God.
Hey guys. And BJ was just the annoying guy. So yeah, I think I'll go with. And then Carmella could be Baby Bop.
Yeah.
Wow, Barney reference in 2018, man.
But you know, I know, right? But you know what's funny though? What nobody caught, and I did, of course, because you know I'm a pro. But it just seems to me that anybody that Carmella hangs out with is destined for doom.
Yeah,
think about it. James Ellsworth, Big Cass, Enzo.
Wow.
Is she cursed or what? All right, so here are some of the names that the fans came up with. Some are really, really creative, and some were just downright dumb. Simon Tongue, that's really his name. He said, little and large. Oh, my God. I'm not going to read all the names because we were overwhelmed with comments. The skinny and the tall one. The People's Court.
That's good.
That one was funny. The unsuccessful duo, Bert and Ernie. Okay. Heat and Controversy. Jolly Green Giant and Little Green Sprout. I actually dig that one. Now, this one, like we had, I think like over 300 comments on this. And I have to say about 100 of them were this comment. Dumb and Dumber.
That's a good one.
But it's true, though. Gary Orton.
Oh,
funny because he says John Cena and Orton. Is he talking about himself?
Maybe.
Oh boy, Road Warriors was another one.
Yeah.
Twins, Give Me a Break, Harlem Heat. Yeah, right. Chico and the Man. Cheech and Chong ripoffs. What is that all about?
No,
These are two different people. Freebie and the Beat. That one was pretty funny, actually. Small Kaz and Ensbo and Moriel.
Come on, man.
He was digging deep and couldn't find shit. Seriously, man. He couldn't find nothing. All right. Bo and Luke Duke. Oh my God! Another Dumb and Dumber. Team Hell No. Mutt and Jeff. Untalented Stereotypes.
Oh,
Redwood
okay.
and Nugget.
That's a good one, too.
Douchebag Bros. Big Cook and Little Cook. Alrighty.
All right.
Let me see. Vicious and Delicious. No. Lenny and Squiggly.
Hey.
That's a reference from
Laverne and Shirley. Yeah.
Laverne and Shirley.
Well, that's a good name, too. Laverne and Shirley.
Exactly. They should be. Hermie the Health and the Abdominal Snowman. What the hell?
Oh, Hermie the Elf from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Oh, okay.
That's
Oh,
a good
I get it. Well, yeah. Hey, that works, right? Stupid and Stupider. Abbott and Costello. Someone took mine. Jack and the Beanstalk. World's Greatest Tag Team. James Walsh. You might be considered for the hater comment of the week there, bro. All right, hold on. I want to skip some other people. It was just a lot of comments, and I appreciate it. I just can't read it all. Sorry. Big Ass and Blozo Ahore. That one was funny. Douche and Bag. Short and Term. Lloyd and Harry. Realest Guy in the Unemployment Line.
Nice.
The Could Have Beens. Legion of Doom. The Dumbasses. The Shits. Unemployment Era.
How about the Unteachables?
I know, right? Oh, my God.
And you can't teach that.
Yeah. You can't teach them. Mr. and Mrs. Gazeman. My
What?
God. Jeepers. Big Fat and Pervert.
Okay.
Another Dumb and Dumber. Has-beens are too soft. Frickin' frack. 3 in a row of Dumb and Dumber. Way to go, guys. Be creative. The big guy and the medium guy.
He's not medium.
This one is bad. The rapist and the sexual pervert. Oh, my God.
Wow.
Ouch, man. Ouch.
Wow.
Man, Jay and Loudmouth Bob, little Jay and Silent Bob reference. Sanford and Son. Hot shit. The Left Behinds because you can't teach them. You said that.
Yeah.
You said that.
Yeah.
Somebody's listening. The Headbangers.
No.
And you know what? There was a couple. I was trying to find it, but I can't. Let me see. What else? Christine Vasquez. That's a funny name. She said the Little Rascals.
That's a good one.
Daniel Franconi said simple fired. Josh Sanders says the Dumbass Outlaws.
That's
Cousin
a
Jay
good one.
says, yeah, that is a good one. Cousin Jay said Dumb and Dumber. Mike Wasmund Sr. said Triple H and X-Pac. Todd Lang said Power and Glory. Mark Martinez said Rhino and Heath Slater. Really? Oh, Joshua Ekerman Cowsert. He says Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy.
No. There it is.
Oh, my God.
There it is.
Joe Tong said Scooby and Scrappy.
That's a good one.
That's actually funny. Kyle Barber said Jacob, Kaz, and Cole Quinn. Whatever. Beavis and Butt.
That's perfect.
Douche and Domino. Team Fire, Demolition, Has-Beens, and Dumb and Dumber again. I told you there was a lot of Dumb and Dumbers in that one. Pretty funny. So hater comment of the week. I gotta give it. And the only reason why I'm giving it to this guy is because I was trying to find somebody else to say it, and they didn't. So Joshua Eckerman Cowsert for the Enzo and Big Kaz reference. You are the hater comment. So, oh shit, my thing fell. So, Miguel, do the honors.
Hater alert! Hey, whatever your name is.
I'm not repeating it again. All right. So, that is the hater comment of the week. Hater comment. Yeah, hater comment of the week. Jesus, I'm freaking... damn.
You're all over the place.
I'm all over the place today. All right. So, you know what? Before we go any further, let's go over the wrestling news from around the world. Take it away, Rick.
All right, before we do that, let's get into some birthdays. All right, our good friend Adrian Street turned 78 years old.
Yeah, he did. 78.
Yeah.
Still looks like he can kick everybody's ass.
Except for Mr. Reeks. What? He can definitely kick my ass. I know he can. I just want him to do it.
Exactly.
Wow. All right, Brooke Tessmacher turns 34.
Okay.
As in 34 double D. Dean Ambrose turns 33 years old.
Really?
Yeah.
He's looking older than that.
Yeah, I can see that. But then again, he had all those death matches and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Those guys usually look like they were on meth at one point.
That is true. That is true.
Miguel, this is close to you. Your brother, Michael Cole, turns 50. Oh, that son of a bitch is only 50? He looks a lot older than that. I tell you what. Yo, I've never seen somebody hate their family so much.
Right? Shoot.
All right, and last but not least, our international correspondent, Matt Novak's son, Joshua Novak, turned 6 years old.
Oh, happy birthday, Joshua Novak.
Yeah.
You need to put him to work for Wrestling POV right away. He is of age now.
He is of age. Also, Joshua, a little message to you. This is your last birthday as the only child. Cherish it. At least you had 6 years. I only had 2.5. You got 6 good years, Josh.
I had 12, but
oh man, you got it. Listen, Josh, I'm telling you right now, Josh, you got a princess coming.
Ooh,
man. Not only is she gonna be the baby, but she's the baby girl. Josh, listen to me. Ask for everything now. Christmas is coming, Josh. Take it all. You want it all.
Oh my God.
All right.
But happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Josh. All right, and it is now time for the wrestling news from around the world. It is with heavy hearts that I'm reporting this today that Dynamite Kid has passed away on his 60th birthday.
Yes, he did. A lot of people were responding to it, and yeah, it's unfortunate. He had a very long battle.
Yeah.
He was, drug addict. I don't know what type of drugs he was on, but there was a sad moment. I remember this was a couple months ago too, or maybe last year. I don't remember. Maybe a couple months ago I saw it again. But Tiger Mask. You remember Tiger Mask?
Yes.
Him and Dynamite Kid had a very long feud. Very long. And there was a scene. I guess they were talking about Dynamite Kid and his condition and this and that. And they reached out to Tiger Mask. And there was a video. I guess they FaceTimed, I guess. And Dynamite Kid just looked so out of it, and you hear Tiger Mask kept going. What's Dynamite Kid's real name?
Tom.
And Tiger Mask kept saying, "Come on, Tom, wake up, Tom. Tom, it's me. Tom, I'm right here. Tom, wake up." It was so sad. Yeah, because I tell you, Dynamite Kid, when I was a kid, was probably one of my favorites to watch in the ring work because he was such a speed demon, man.
Yeah.
My God, he was fast. And the battles that they would have, the British Bulldogs against the Hart Foundation, it was just one of the things you'll always remember, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's unfortunate.
Sad day for the wrestling world. And it gets even sadder with my last bit of news as Larry the Axe Henning passes away at 82 years old.
That's
Mr.
Curtis Axel's
Perfect
granddad.
Yeah, Mr. Perfect's dad. It's just a sad day for wrestling. I mean, this was a bad week. Two great legends. I mean, I wasn't around to see the Axe fight, but I've seen his matches from the past, and just to see how he passed it down to Mr. Perfect, and even Curtis Axel, man. Curtis Axel had a run at one point too. The guy's a legend, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, not only what he created, but in his own career. I mean, I look back and you would know more about this, about his career and everything. It was just just a legend.
And yeah, I mean, towards the end in the AWA days, his battles with Nick Bockwinkel, they were classic. They were legendary, you know.
Yeah.
And watching those when I was a kid, it was like, you know, because back then, you know, you would know too, Rick. You know, back then you had the one TV with limited channels.
Yep.
And for me, because I just loved pro wrestling, is going to the store and getting the magazines and reading it, and then just reading the stories of, oh my God, that happened, and then, you know, oh, the battle and the feud is continuing between Nick Bockwinkel and Larry the Axe Hennig. They're gonna fight for the AWA title and this and that, and then finally when you would get a glimpse of it on TV, it was like, oh my God, it was just so surreal. I'd never seen them live, obviously, but you know, back then that's when they had the territories and this and that, so once in a while they would show their programming in the East Coast, and when they did, you watched it, you know. So yeah, I caught a little bit, not much, but I caught a little bit of it, and he was just a mean son of a bitch in the ring.
Yeah, and like I said, sad week for the world of professional wrestling.
Yeah.
Our prayers and condolences go out to the families, and yeah, that's all I have for the news this week.
All right, so straight on to the rumors. All right. This is going to throw you off, Rick. The original idea for Dean Ambrose turning on Seth Rollins was to cost him the IC belt. That was the original plans. Elias was apparently the guy that was going to win the title. So
why did they do this?
Why did I wish they did, to be honest, because
that's what they needed to do.
You know, because you look at it this way, it's like, you know, right now the Universal Championship, that's already out the window. We're not going to see that till Royal Rumble. The IC title, when was the last time that was defended?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just a lot of things ain't making sense, and it's like, it's starting to irritate me, because it's like, we said this last week, there's a lot of people that are itching to be that top guy or girl, and they're still sticking with these bullshit stories.
Yeah.
And the IC, I'm sorry to say, I'm not discrediting the IC title, but the IC title was always mid-card.
Yeah.
Always mid-card. And they're treating it like if it's a main event, which it can be, not saying nothing wrong with it, but at the same time, it's like they're saying, well, the Universal title's here, but the IC title's even better, because so we'll put that in the main event. It's like, no, stop. God, man.
Yeah, and I don't want to hear people say, oh, well, Tony, they fought he's defended the title last week against Dolph Ziggler.
Exactly.
We knew Dolph wasn't going to win. So I don't want to hear that crap. This IC title crap, you got to get off Seth. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Take it off him already. Move on.
Give it to somebody else and start a new feud that way. You know, everybody's still going to be tuning in to this. You know, to me, this feud between Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, they don't need the IC belt.
Not at all.
They don't. They had the tag titles. Great. Dean turned on him. Okay, cool. I can see where the story goes, obviously, but it's like, I don't know. It's like, why keep that IC on him for what? Give it to somebody like Elias. Give it to somebody like freaking Terry Crews. Apollo Crews. You know what I'm saying? Apollo.
Don't get me started with Apollo. What the hell was that?
Yeah, you know, but it looks like they're trying to give him a push. Okay, great. Put a title on the dudes, man. Put it on somebody we haven't seen. You know, but it's so far it's been going back and forth with the same damn people. It's like, give somebody else a shot. And then I get the fact that, you know, they say, but I don't get it actually, is when they said they can't say number one contender no more. And now I see why.
Yeah.
Now I see why. It's like, you know, oh my God.
All
it's like
they are saying is give someone else a chance.
Give somebody else a damn chance. Jesus. Anyway, so Shane Helms, a friend of yours, Rick, will be working as a guest coach at the WWE Performance Center this weekend, next week.
Nice.
Yeah.
Can he give me credit for getting his career?
Can't give you credit, though.
I mean, I put him in the goddamn Royal Rumble.
and still gives you 0 credit.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
Whoa, I see what you did there.
You see what I did there? Nothing?
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Oh, God. All right. Okay, so now there has been a lot of talk of Aleister Black being called up to the main roster. Alrighty. About time. I dig it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not?
They're going to stick him in a goddamn IC title picture, though.
Probably.
They should put him straight to the Universal title. I'm telling you.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Take
it off of Brock, give it to Aleister.
Where would he go, though? SmackDown or Raw?
He has to go to Raw.
Yeah. Now, what about Lars Sullivan?
I wanted him to go to Raw because I wanted to see him against Braun, but he'll probably end up on SmackDown. I don't know what he'll do on SmackDown.
I mean, can't really feud with Daniel Bryan.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I think I got it.
What?
He's going to be like Daniel Bryan's backup plan.
Oh, jeez. Imagine that.
Oh, God. Fickle!
Oh, you know what? Don't even get me started on that. Do not get me started on that. All right, that's all I got for rumors. What do you got for injury, Rick?
All right, well, I got good news concerning an injury. Alexa Bliss has been cleared to wrestle. What the hell?
Excuse me. It just came
allergies are crazy.
Yeah,
man.
my allergies.
I mean, those winters in New Mexico, the allergy season is big over there, huh?
Yeah.
Alexa Bliss is cleared to wrestle, guys.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, well, I said last week she was at the Performance Center. What else you got? Rick?
And that's all I got for injuries.
That's it?
That's all I
got. So let's go straight on to the Raw notes. Oh, we're ready. Raw started off, it was all right. But it started with Ronda Rousey and Natalya versus Nia Jax and Tamina, and never went underway because she got attacked by the Riot Squad. The Riot Squad powerbombed Natalya through a table. Boy, she took that like a champ.
Yeah, she did. That was a rough powerbomb right there. She almost broke her damn neck.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question, though. Do you think that Natalya is gonna turn heel? Do you think that's really gonna happen?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like, let me just say this: the way she walks to the ring, I feel like she's gonna turn in circles. So turning heel might not be that difficult for her. Why does she walk like that?
I don't know.
She walks like one of those speed walkers, and I'm just like, what the hell is she doing? No, I don't know, man. Turning heel for her, Nia Jax, Tamina, it's just like, again?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But, I mean, for me, it's like, people was expecting that,
Yeah.
And people are going to expect it, so, yeah. Excuse me. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, so drink your favorite beverage, and I'm going with the... excuse me, good Lord, I got choked up with the Bud Light Lime, along with a little coconut rum and pineapple juice.
Wow.
Yeah, I haven't had it in a while, so this time. All right, so anyway, obviously they announced the match that Ronda's going to pick a partner against Nia Jax and Tamina. Alexa Bliss held another open forum.
Oh, God.
With Bayley and Sasha Banks. Now, the only good thing I'm going to take out of this, okay, and I've been saying this for weeks and weeks and weeks, aside the fact that Dana Brooks interrupted with Alicia Fox, Mickie James, and they said, no, not now, it's going to be a tag match. And I loved how Alexa dissed Dana Brooke by saying, you can stay around if you want, or something like that. So I was like, oh, shit. So it doesn't seem like a baby turn for Alexa? Or no?
No, I just think it's just Alexa being Alexa,
Alexa
on the
being
edge.
Alexa.
But one thing I did like about this segment is that they said they're going to be future tag team champs, Sasha and Bayley, so the championships are coming. It's just a matter of
Yeah,
when.
and that's I've been saying it for the longest time. You know that the tag championships for the women will be coming soon, and I think that was just a little bit of a teaser.
Yeah.
but
For the longest time.
This time,
Whoa.
oh, all right. But my thing is, I don't want them to be the first ones.
No.
I'm
me
sorry,
either.
I don't-
And I
I
don't think
just
they would
don't.
be. I think Mandy and this chick, what's her name? Why do I keep
Sonya
Deville. Sonya Deville will definitely get it. I think
Man,
you
if she
forget
got-
her name because when you talk about Mandy Rose,
Oh
you
my
just
God.
lose all senses.
Jesus Christ. Take it down a notch, Miguel. Ugh.
Nasty.
Nasty boy. All right. So, where was I?
See, that's what I'm talking about. You said Mandy Rose. You lost all your senses.
Oh. So then, end up being a match with Bayley and Sasha Banks. They beat Mickey James and Alicia Fox. Okay.
Yeah.
And then the Lucha House Party. They beat Scott Dawson. It ended up being a 3-on-1, but is technically called a handicap match. It's
I
not
don't get it. How Baron
What
Corbin is the general manager elect and he keeps allowing this to happen. If he's a heel, why is he allowing these baby faces to do whatever they want? It makes no sense.
It was kind of weird, man. It was really, really weird. I was like, what? Anyway, Baron Corbin did the whole Drew McIntyre appreciation night.
Ugh.
Dolph Ziggler interrupted, complained about not being included in Drew's new group. Drew was being a big time heel and saying, "Nah, you never fit the mold there, dude." Ziggler hit the zigzag on McIntyre, and Corbin made a match between the two. So next up it was Dolph Ziggler versus Drew McIntyre. Good match.
It was good.
I don't think Dolph Ziggler should have won.
Absolutely not. I think this was, did not like it. I understand why they did it,
Yeah.
but no. Drew McIntyre does not lose to Dolph Ziggler or anybody other than Brock Lesnar at this point.
Yeah. So Elias there was another performance by Elias. Bobby Lashley interrupted. They had a little brawl. Elias chased him away with a guitar. But Finn Balor interrupted.
Again.
What's going on there? Yeah.
Yeah, Finn is,
Yeah, he's getting out there.
yeah.
And then Leo Rush got hit in the back with the guitar by Elias. So then up next was Drake Maverick versus Bobby Roode. The stipulation was that if Bobby Roode can beat Drake Maverick, that they would get a title shot at TLC, right?
Yep.
But instead it ended up being the 3-on-2 handicap match.
After they jumped.
After they jumped Gable in the back, yeah. AOP hit the Super Collider. But Drake Maverick ended up pinning Rude. So
Continue.
who knows what's going to happen? Yeah. Oh, actually, there's an added match to TLC. They added Ruby Riott versus Natalya in a tables match. Did you hear about that?
Whoa! I wouldn't. Wow! What? After breaking her through a table? Shocking!
Exactly.
Wow!
I can hear the sarcasm coming out of you, man.
What sarcasm?
Oh, my bad. All right, so now the thing is that I'm glad, I'm happy. Hey, it's a match, good for them.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
But they got to do something with Ruby though. She
has to win.
She does have to win. Yeah. They can't be herbing her. No. All right. Dean Ambrose showed up dressed like Bane
Oh
from
God!
Batman. What the hell was up with that?
I don't know what happened there, but I think it was terrible.
It was beyond terrible. Oh my God. Anyway, Seth Rollins showed up. They fought. That was it. Ambrose hit a bunch of dirty deeds on Seth Rollins. Yeah, that was it. All right. Yeah, so this one was a little odd, but then I found out later why they did it. I'm like, oh, okay. Corbin went up to Heath Slater and Rhino, said, I got to let one of you guys go. I only got room enough for one of y'all. Tell you what, have a match, and whoever wins keeps their job.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I'm like, all right, where are they going with this? Of course, he's blah, blah, blah. You know that dude?
Oh, that dude. That
he's
gotta play
related
that
to Jinder
Joker.
Mahal. That guy,
That
yeah.
Heath Ledger. They gotta play the Batman and that Joker guy.
Oh, God. Lee. Anyways, where was I even going with? Oh, Heath Slater wins. And during the commercial break, Rhino grabbed the microphone and said he's retiring. That he is retired from the wrestling ring. So, obviously, that's why they did that.
Mr. Tony, I think it's called special needs now.
Oh, Jesus. Is it really?
Yo,
Yeah, I know what he was getting at.
oh my God, this guy is.
Oh, my Lord.
Miguel, I think you're retired.
I think so, too. All right, so then it's Finn Balor versus Jinder Mahal. Apollo Crews came down to even the odds.
Why?
I don't get it. I don't know. Something new. To me, that's kind of weird because TLC is next week.
Yeah.
So where are they going at with this?
Are they making a faction between Finn, Apollo, Dolph, and Elias?
That'd be interesting.
But stupid.
I don't know, man. I just don't know. That's really weird. That's really weird. I mean, but we'll see what happens. Balor wins with the coup de grace. And then in the back, Drew McIntyre jumped Finn. What's up with that?
Yeah.
Didn't see that
obviously.
coming.
Well, yeah.
Right? So then in the main event, Ronda Rousey, her partner was Ember Moon against Nia Jax and Tamina. I have to say this, and oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm probably going to get heat for this, but WWE made the biggest mistake of putting that belt on Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
That woman needs so much training. What the hell is she doing a clothesline and doing a flip after that?
Exactly.
Why are you doing it looks dumb. It looks like you don't know how to throw a damn clothesline. I've been sticking up for you for the longest time. Your promos are good.
For the longest time.
For the longest time. Whoa.
For the longest.
For the longest time. You like how I hit that high note?
Yeah.
That's how I roll. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Any requests?
No.
That's fucked up. All right, so I can't defend the fact that this woman cannot wrestle. Oh my God, it's just so annoying. And she just didn't do it once. She did it a few times.
Yeah.
A few times this woman did it. And I'm like, girl, what are you doing? And then when she picked up Tamina and threw her towards Nia, and she goes, tag her in. Go ahead. No, I want you to tag her. No, you don't do that.
You don't do that.
Jeepers, Lord and Cardi B, and hell is going on here? Oh, grrr. But you know what I'm saying, Rick? I'm sorry. I've been defending this woman for I can't defend it no more.
She's terrible.
I can't. She is. She's just terrible. And that TLC, I'm not looking forward to it. That match. I'm looking forward to TLC, but not that match. I just can't. Why are they doing this? They took somebody that's never stepped into the ring before and put her as a champion within a few months.
Yep.
No. Use her as an attraction while she's getting that training in. WrestleMania is big. Would it be predictable if she won? Probably. But still, they did it too. Oh my God, I just want to beat the shit out of these damn writers. They suck bad. Speaking of Rhonda, did you, Rick, happen to catch the comment from Ember Moon's husband?
Oh, I saw that, yes.
Yo, this dude needs to just shut the fuck up.
But was he talking about Ronda or was he talking about
No, he was talking about Nia Jax.
Yeah.
But still, he needs to shut the fuck up, dude.
Because he's going to mess her up. Definitely.
It's going to mess up her career. Yeah, shut up. He already did that stupid thing where he says he's the king of black women. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, he's ridiculous.
With the T-shirt. It's like, dude, what the fuck are you doing, man?
Yeah.
You're making yourself look like an asshole, number one. Number two, you ain't going to get employed by the WWE. That's for damn sure. And you're making yourself dumb. You're making yourself look dumb. Why are you doing this, dude?
It's true.
Shut the fuck up.
But you shouldn't be saying it.
I mean, just shut up, Because then, let's just say that is legit heat. You know what I'm saying? Now you know damn well Nia's going to take offense to it, and something happened in the back with her and Ember Moon. Whether it's a work or not, I don't know.
We'll find out on Total Divas.
We will find out on Total Divas next year, right? Is that right?
Yes,
I haven't watched
next
Total
year.
Divas. Wow. Oh, so it's all done, huh?
Yeah.
Alrighty then. All right, so that's all I got for Raw notes, I guess. My God. It was better than last week, I tell you that much.
Well, according to the viewers, it is the lowest rated Raw show of all time.
Rick, I think you got that mixed up with SmackDown.
Well, we're not up to SmackDown yet, but
we will be.
Raw is the lowest rating of all time.
No, I think SmackDown got it beat. With that being said, we're going to take a quick pause for the cause. When we come back, we will go over SmackDown Breakdown, NXT POV, and we're going to go over the book, all right. Be right back.
Hey, this is your Olympic hero, Kurt Angle. Listen to the Wrestling POV podcast. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Wrestling POV is affiliated with the Collar and Elbow brand. I was about to say Wrestling POV podcast. Yes, the Wrestling POV podcast is affiliated with the Wrestling POV podcast, but they are also affiliated with the Collar and Elbow brand. Go to collarandelbowbrand.com and save yourself 10% by using promo code WPOV. They got shirts, they got hoodies, they got flannels, they even got sunglasses. We're still working on the underwear, but they got everything, and it supports your local indie wrestlers as well as your best wrestling podcast in the world, Wrestling POV Podcast. Again, save yourself 10% by using promo code WPOV. And Wrestling POV is also affiliated with Wrestling POV Podcast. It is now time for the SmackDown Breakdown.
Break it down. Degenerate into something cool. We just got tired of doing what you told us to do. That's a break, boy. Yeah. That's a break, little man. Break it down. Degeneration.
Never fails. Never fails.
All right, and we are back. Ladies and gentlemen, SmackDown opens up with Paige in the center of the ring for a contract signing.
Yeah.
Becky Lynch, Charlotte, and Asuka come out. Listen, man, Becky and Charlotte going back and forth, I'm not liking it.
What?
Because what's happening, exactly. What's happening is that Charlotte is coming out on top in these verbal exchanges.
Yep.
Do they not know what they're doing?
They don't.
Or maybe knowing the WWE,
don't.
they know exactly what they're doing. They're just trying to bury Becky's fire. Okay. I don't understand it, but Charlotte is coming out on top in these verbal exchanges, and then you got her burying Asuka.
Yeah.
So it's just like Charlotte doing what Charlotte does, and she's just burying everybody. And
Now,
Becky walks
let me
out.
ask you a question, though, Rick. Have you noticed that Asuka is getting a big pop from the crowd?
Oh, absolutely.
But then yet they're using her in this match. To me, honestly, I'm gonna call it right now. They're using her to be the fall guy, and that's fucking sad.
What?
It is. It's sad.
But remember what I said. This match is climbing the ladder and taking the belt
I understand that, but for me, it's like I don't know how I feel about it. For me, it's like
they'll find a way to make Asuka the fall guy. No,
yeah,
I get it.
and I don't want to see that happen. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, granted, is Becky Lynch hot right now? Yeah, she is. Is Charlotte hot right now? Yeah. I mean, after what she did to Ronda Rousey, it was like the whole wrestling community changed. Because just the week before that, she was getting booed like a motherfucker. You know? And then all of a sudden now it's like, I just don't get it. And then now you got Asuka, who is getting a big pop. I'm almost Becky Lynch level. And they're going to... I just don't like where it's going, to be honest. Not that I don't like where it's going. I don't like what the outcome is going to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm not... I don't know.
Yeah, and then so Becky walks out, and then Charlotte, while Becky's walking out, yeah, go ahead, walk away. Why you... Once she left the ring, let her have her badass entrance, her exit, and you just focus on Asuka, but bringing attention to that, you're putting her down, and it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
But then...
Yeah, I mean, but... Like I said it a few weeks ago, I think, that the direction that the WWE wants to go is for Becky Lynch to be like a Stone Cold Steve Austin character. So,
yeah.
I don't know. I just have a feeling they're going to fuck this up.
Yeah, when Stone Cold left, you didn't hear anybody say, oh, yeah, go ahead, walk away, Steve. Blah, blah, blah. No, just let him go.
You're right.
Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville come out, and they talk about how they deserve a shot, and that they can replace Asuka and Charlotte. Yeah. So Paige books a tag team match with them both, and then we go backstage with Shane and The Miz, and Miz is going to have Daniel Bryan on Miz TV and tells Shane that he owes him one, and Shane's like, I don't owe you anything.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, exactly. I am so sick of this exchange. They better not fight at WrestleMania. I don't want to see Shane at WrestleMania, but he will be at WrestleMania for sure.
Bingo!
It's true.
Yeah. Then we had the match, Charlotte and Asuka versus Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. Listen, Mandy Rose is impressing the hell out of me.
She is. But you know who is Sonya Deville, too.
Oh, Sonya Deville's always impressed me. But Mandy Rose, first of all, her pump knee is amazing. It's always on point. I've never seen her miss. It just looks so clean.
Yep.
I mean, as somebody that's been in the business for over 20 years, I have an eye for those kind of things.
Sure.
But the match ends up taking a turn, and Charlotte eats the pin.
Yeah.
And Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville win the match.
Yep. So good for them. Good for them.
Yeah, absolutely.
But is that a sign of things to come? You know, I mean, even though it's 2 weeks away, are they really going to do a match next week? You know what I'm saying? On SmackDown with Charlotte Flair or even Asuka for that matter.
Well, Charlotte and Asuka are fighting each other next week. That's been booked.
Oh, okay.
So the rematch from WrestleMania, so that's something to look forward to.
Oh, man.
Next up, exactly. Oh, man, for the next matches, we had Xavier Woods versus Cesaro versus Jey Uso. Spoiler alert, the Usos will not be winning this match. As Jey Uso won the match, they will not be winning the TLC. How the hell do we have these three teams fighting again for the titles?
I don't know. It's just getting ridiculous now. I mean, the Good Brothers. You know, I mean, we've been saying it since they first invaded Raw.
Yeah.
That, wow, this is going to be good. And we haven't even seen them in God knows how long. The Colognes. Granted, they're not the greatest tag team out there, but they are talented. Enough with this shit, you know? And then the biggest upset of them all is Sanity. Do you know what they can do with Sanity? And they choose not to. They choose to do this shit. Nothing against the Usos. I'm sorry to say, but I'm tired of fucking New Day. The Bar, all right. You know, they're okay, but it's the same shit. And we've been seeing it for how long now?
A long time. And if it's not bad enough, next week on SmackDown, we get a rap battle between the Usos and the Bar, and the New Day is judging it. And if I see the goddamn New Day commentary table one more time, I know what book they're going in. Next up, we have Rusev and Lana backstage. I don't like Rusev like this.
I don't either.
Rusev needs to be serious at this point. I don't want to see you joking around, saying how you're hungry and stuff like that. No.
Nope.
You need to be the monster. You need to be the monster.
I agree.
We had another Lars Sullivan video. Then we had Miz TV, which was interrupted by Carmella and R-Truth for a dance break. Miz then calls out Daniel Bryan. I mean, the new Daniel Bryan, which I thought was Johnny Gargano, but apparently this is the new Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan goes on a long rant talking about Alexander Hamilton, talking about how every fan is a sheep, but he keeps ignoring the fact that Miz says, you took my advice and you're doing what I told you to do this whole time.
Yeah.
And then he just calls everybody fickle about 100 times.
I was waiting for this moment. I'm sorry. I heard that word one too many times in one night for me to just about pull my hair out. The fickle, that's going in the book.
Absolutely.
Daniel Bryan's fickle is what I'm going to call it, is going in the book.
All right, let's do it.
Do the honors.
Daniel Bryan's fickle! You just made a book! Yeah, that was just disturbing.
Very bad.
I don't get it. I
don't either. I mean, why? What the? He's saying about, and then he's like giving a vegan speech. What the fuck was up with? Oh my god!
Talking about plastic water bottles and
whatever, dude. Shut up.
Right. Just keep ignoring what the Miz is telling you.
Exactly right. The Miz.
Then,
you know who the Miz is? The Miz. He was feeding him. He was feeding it to him on what, and he still couldn't fucking do it. Oh my god!
And Daniel Bryan just kept saying, "I was a bad guy for one moment, for one day, but these people shut up."
Oh my god, it's terrible.
Then AJ comes out to tell him to shut up, and they get into a cluster flute, and Miz gets involved and hits AJ with a skull-crushing finale. Mm-hmm. Then Randy Orton tells Rey Mysterio should have stayed away, and we have Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton for the umpteenth time. Randy Orton wins because Samoa Joe was in a bar. All right, Jeff Hardy got distracted by that. Yeah. He tells everybody to drink responsibly after the match.
Yep.
Then we have Miz versus AJ Styles. AJ Styles wins. Miz tapped out to the calf crusher.
Yep.
After the match, Daniel Bryan comes back and attacks AJ. And, and he applies the heel hook at the end of the match.
Yeah.
Not excited by this fickle SmackDown Live.
So terrible. That was just downright awful. Bad.
What does AJ do after he's not involved with the WWE title?
I don't know. I was about to ask too. You know, where's AJ go from here? I mean, is he gonna win the Royal Rumble and then go after Brock?
He has to go to Raw. Yeah, he absolutely.
He has to.
There's nothing left for him on SmackDown.
There's nothing left for him on SmackDown, and you know that slogan that he uses, "The house that AJ Styles built," that might have to switch over to Raw. So
yeah,
I don't know.
All right, well, that is our SmackDown Live. I'm gonna kick it over to Miguel Cole. Okay, so make sure you guys go to our Facebook page at Wrestling POV and give us a like and give us a rating
and a comment.
It seems like the one of the ratings disappeared.
Oh my god.
We don't know. Like magic. Yeah. Then we have an Instagram at Wrestling POV1, and you can follow me on Twitter at Wrestling POV.
Yeah.
Where I have celebrities like Terry Crews, David Arquette,
I knew that was coming.
And Byron Saxophone.
Just let him have it, Rick. Just let him have it. Just let him have it.
All right.
Just let him have it.
All right.
Byron Saxophone. Okay. New commentator. Oh, man.
Oh, God. Ah! It is now time for NXT POV. Mamma Mia! Lord.
Yeah.
Speaking of Lord, Matt Riddle comes out and he's up against Punishment
Martinez. Man, let me tell you. Have you watched this guy in Ring of Honor? in New Japan.
Yes.
This dude is a beast. He is a Boricua, as we call it in their native. And he's from the Bronx. He was born in Puerto Rico, but he was raised in the Bronx. The dude, like, if Mimi was here, she'll probably be drooling. Now, because the thing of it is, this dude, he's 6'7", and he moves like a flyweight. They can, man, I like watching him in Ring of Honor. The dude was like a beast. The problem that he's gonna have, and this is me just being a little nitpicky, but the problem that he's gonna have is that he's gonna go up against guys around his same height. He's not used to that. Seriously, because in Ring of Honor, there's not a lot of guys that are 6'7" and can move the way he does. But in WWE, obviously, they hire a lot of the big guys. I'm not saying he's going to have a problem with it, but
the big guy?
No, he's not back.
Right back?
Not back.
Oh my goodness!
He left. He disappeared again.
No.
But I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. But he is going to have to adjust on how he wrestles because of the simple fact that he's going to be facing guys his height. And some of these guys are twice his size. And, he's going to have to learn how to, adjust with that. Watching him in Ring of Honor, man, the guy was incredible. His promos are not the greatest, but they're there. They're a lot better than, I'd say, about 60% of the people that wrestles. But I know in time it'll get better. I don't know what gimmick style he's trying to do, but I know he is a big fan of The Undertaker, so he tries to implement his style with The Undertaker.
Yeah.
Like somebody posted a picture of him on social media, and they were excited. Oh my God, Punishment Martinez, he's made his NXT debut. And then some idiot says, oh, it's a Baron Corbin lookalike. Come on, man. God, let the guy breathe. The guy just took a breath.
Similar.
It's kind of similar, but
similar,
this dude is making it work. You know what I'm saying?
No, he is.
Let the guy breathe.
He has hair.
Exactly. He has hair that's not thinning. But let the guy breathe, man. My God. He just got there. Let him show.
Yeah, he got there and he got punished as he tapped out to Matt Riddle.
Now, let me ask you a question, Rick.
5-minute match.
These guys, it seemed like the NXT was the show of who they just signed. Seriously, almost everybody that was on that card that night, they all just signed together at the same time. I just found that funny. But Matt Riddle, you said you dabbled with him in the Indies, right?
Yep.
Now, how is he personally? I mean, because for me, he seems talented. He seems like he can do it. But for me, I think this match against Punishment Martinez, I think that they should have been at least like a squash match or have Lars Sullivan come. Wait, yeah, who's he messing with?
No, Cassius Ohno.
Could have had Cassius Ohno come in, interfered, and DQ. He could have won by a DQ. But Jesus. Now, Mimi brought up a good point. And she won't make it, by the way, but that's okay. But Mimi brought up a good point. And I wanted to know if you agree. She mentioned and said, she goes, do you think that they were testing him, Punishment Martinez, for taking this loss?
Yeah.
I think so. I think so
too. Yeah, I mean, there's no other reason
exactly.
why.
I mean, it's not like he pissed in somebody's Cheerios.
He definitely made Matt Riddle look really good.
Did.
I mean, this match was good. It was a 5-minute match, but it was really good.
They did a lot.
Punishment looked amazing.
They did a lot in that 5 minutes, I tell you that much.
Yeah, but having him tap out, I didn't like.
No, not on his debut.
They should have made him hit him with a knee and knock him out because, listen, anybody can knock anybody out. Tapping him out is a lot harder.
Or like I said, the DQ had Cassius Ohno come out and jump on Matt Riddle and because that feud was still kind of going, but it could have been Matt Riddle, Cassius Ohno coming in, beating the crap out of him, and then end it like that. But
yeah, well, after the match, that's exactly what happened. Cassius Ohno attacks Matt Riddle, so it's like you should have done it during the match. It should have
been during the match, exactly. Yep.
Then the next match we had the Forgotten Sons versus Raul Mendoza and Humberto Carrillo.
The other two Latino guys that signed with Matt Riddle and Punishment Martinez.
Yeah.
But the Forgotten Sons, man, I am impressed with them. I really am.
I'm impressed too, but when you go against Raúl Mendoza and Humberto Carrillo,
yeah,
who's gonna win?
Yeah.
Shayna Baszler versus Dakota Kai, great
Good match. Very good match, yeah.
Shayna Baszler
Baszler
is looking better. Yeah, Baszler.
Crick.
Looking good.
Potato.
Dakota Kai is great. She's so good.
She is.
Shayna Baszler picks up the win. And then after that match, we had Aleister Black come out and talk about how he wants Ciampa's belt and he wants to invoke, something like that. Yeah. Invoke his contract match for the title.
Yep.
But then Johnny Gargano, surprise, interrupts. And somehow, someway, Tommaso Ciampa convinces them to be in a steel cage match. I don't know how we got there, but we're going to have a steel cage match.
Tommaso Ciampa was being a little bit of an instigator.
Yeah, and we're going to have Aleister Black and Johnny Gargano in a cage. Mm-hmm. But before we close out the show, Aleister Black knocks out Tommaso Ciampa.
That was a nasty kick, man. He does that kick. Yes. It makes it look brutal. Oh my God.
So flush. Like Mandy Rose's knee.
Oh, damn.
But let me tell you this. Next week, Ricochet is having a title match, North American Championship match. We'll see who he's going to face.
Yeah.
He hasn't lost at the TakeOver yet, so we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We will see.
And that is our NXT. So now it is time for the good, the bad, and the ugly of Raw, SmackDown, and NXT.
Yep. All right. Well, for me, I got the good, right? Okay.
Yes,
for the good was just the debut of Punishment Martinez. The match between Ziggler and Drew, very good. I did like the match between AJ and The Miz. That one was also good too. So, all right, what do you got for the bad?
All right, for the bad, I got Randy Orton and Jeff Hardy for the umpteenth time. Samoa Joe's promo, Daniel Bryan's promo, and of course, we got the New Day on commentary. Can't stand it.
Terrible.
Monday Night Raw, the whole Sasha Banks, Alexa Bliss, and Bayley thing. It was just bad. Yeah. Not liking it at all. Yeah. And the Mimi. Do you want to take it, Miguel? Okay, and the Mimi, I'll take it. It's I gotta go with the
I think Ronda Rousey, to be honest.
Well, excuse me. It's definitely gotta be the ugly troll outfit that Nia Jax wore. I mean, I'm a fashion icon. I can't see somebody wearing a troll jewel outfit like that. That is just so ugly. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Not that
there's anything wrong with that. All right, so voting, I guess, should...
Well, before we get into our vote, I feel like we're going to be on the same page with this one. But every Wednesday after NXT, you go to our Facebook page at Wrestling POV, and you, the fans, can vote for what you thought was the best, Raw, SmackDown, or NXT, using the like emojis on Facebook. Yes. So the thumbs up you can use for SmackDown, the heart for Raw, and the smiley face for NXT. Now the fans' votes were in, and the fans vote in favor of NXT 45%, SmackDown 35%, and Raw 20%. And you know what? I totally agree with the fans exactly that way. NXT for me is the number one show this week. Then it was SmackDown, and then it was Raw.
Well, I kind of agree. But NXT for me definitely was better than both the shows. And yeah, I know I'm repeating myself, but the debut of Punishment Martinez, man, it's a new character, new face, badass dude. If you guys never seen Punishment Martinez before, you guys really in for a treat. But I think I have to flip second place, though. I think Raw was just a little bit better than SmackDown. SmackDown did have the lowest rating in a long time.
Oh, Oh, did I forget?
Yeah,
to
I think you
mention
did forgot to mention that. So I think they got that part wrong, but I am sticking with NXT this week. It was just that, it was just so much better because the storyline was there, the development was there, seeing these new faces was awesome, and it's sad in a way because NXT they did in an hour was better than 5 hours between Raw and SmackDown. That's very
Absolutely.
sad. All right, so NXT wins it.
All right, so now Raw has 9 to NXT 6 to SmackDown's 3.
Jesus Christ. Ouch.
All right, so it's getting out of control. Now, Tony, can we confirm about the U.S. title?
Well, that was that's one thing that we got to bring up before we go into the book. Apparently going around that Rey Mysterio won the U.S. title off of Shinsuke Nakamura in a dark match. I was only able to find one source. Normally by now, I would see it all over the place. Unless I see it confirmed on WWE.com, I'm not really going to confirm it, but it is out there. I don't know. One person, I send you the picture, Rick, of Rey holding the U.S. title.
Yes.
One person did note that it did look like the referee was taking the belt away from Rey. It looked like it. So it could have been one of those things where Rey thought he won, so he grabs the belt, and then the ref is talking with another ref, and match continues, and then he tries to grab it. It could have been that. I don't know. But the picture was up, and it was like an exclusive, so I don't know. I can't 100% confirm it yet.
Yeah, I definitely hope it's not that way because right now Rusev's on that tear to try to take that title.
Exactly.
So I definitely don't see how Rey gets involved with that.
I don't know. I mean, they did put Rey somewhat involved, I guess. I don't know. We will see. All right, so let's go on to the book.
Yes,
all righty. So those that are new to the show, the book is basically we just come up with things that we see in the wrestling world and within the week.
All the intricacies
and the ridiculous things. And we put it in the book and we have a discussion about it because sometimes it makes sense, sometimes it doesn't, and we put it in there so we can keep talking about it. Like, for instance, the WWE writers. What the fuck are they doing? We have no clue. That's why they're in the book. So when the writing and the storylines start making sense, then we take them off and we don't talk about it ever again until they mess it up.
Exactly.
Yeah. I was preaching. Not no more though. Can't preach no more.
Hallelujah.
All right. Thank the Lord. All right. So we ready?
Yes.
WWE writers, they stay. New Day's Pancakes stays. Baron Corbin's outfit stays. Road Dogg, that motherfucker stays. Pittsburgh crowd until they go back. R-Truth's Old Timers.
He came out for Miss TV. Stay.
Did he?
Yeah. He did a dance.
Oh, yeah, that's
Carmella.
Right. Even I forgot.
Oh, wait a second, Tony.
Holy shit.
Rubbing off on
exactly. Brie Bella's botches.
Till she does the 2 dives.
Exactly. She stays in there.
We
might have to put her in not the Lifetime part of the book, but she's got to go somewhere because we haven't seen her in a while. And I don't want to take her off because she doesn't deserve to be off the book. But we'll see what happens. Royal Rumble's coming up soon.
We'll talk to the president.
Yeah, we'll definitely do that because our Lifetime right now is Chris Benoit and Taz. They will never be off the book. They will always be in the book because they're both pieces of shit. Exactly. All right, so now John Cena's hair don't.
He's coming back January 7th.
Cassius Ohno's cottage cheese thighs.
Yo, man, those things look like churned butter, son. It's just nasty.
Mike Chioda can't count.
I haven't seen him count in a long time.
Tamina's leotard jacket, that stays. Natalia's saliva lip.
I'm still disgusted by it. I think by next week I'll be over it.
No, let's wait till after the pay-per-view. After the pay-per-view, we'll see. We'll cast judgment based on that pay-per-view on how she does. If we see the saliva lip, it stays. If we don't, I think we'll take it out.
Exactly.
Shane McMahon's damn ego.
He's getting worse and worse every week.
Leave AJ's balls alone. We'll see after TLC.
I mean, we'll see. Exactly.
Velveteen's Bubba Lip.
That shit was gross. That was like a Spider-Man web.
Little B's awkward chuckle.
Little B, you got anything to say? No? It stays.
Drake Maverick's pee-pee. Seems like they're still referencing it, so.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, no way Jose's conga line doesn't come off.
Just because I want to stick up for my fellow Latino, I want to take it out. Let's take it out. He ain't coming back to Raw anytime soon.
He had that one little stint. So, all right, he comes off. And the newest entrant into the book, Daniel Bryan's Fickle.
Oh, it's fickle enough to stay in that book.
Definitely fickle enough to stay in the book. All right, so that is your book. Before we close the show and ride off into the sunset, what I do is I'll play a song off my playlist. It is wrestling related, obviously, and just have a little fun with it. All you got to do is just guess what I play. I have over 300 songs in my playlist.
6,472.
Close enough. In my playlist, so I hit the shuffle button, and we just take a guess, and then, like I said, we ride off into the sunset until next week.
I always get it right. Always.
Not all the time. And we'll ride off into the sunset until next week for the TLC PPV WPOV points game.
He added so many letters. It's like saying the alphabet.
And who's our current champion? Is it
Tim Allen here? Like Home Improvement?
I almost passed out. Oh my god! Holy shit! I got dizzy. Wait, so who's our current champion? Jesus Christ!
There's definitely not.
No, we forgot about. Who's our champion?
All right, Kayla Knox.
There we go. Yeah, that sounds right.
He's a WPOV champion.
I'm not naming the other two. It might be and Anyway, just make sure you play along. Tell your friends, tell your family, and make sure they like the Wrestling POV page and play along. That's the only way you can win is if you like the page. That's the only way. That's a simple register. That's it. Simple. We're not asking for money. I mean, not yet. But, just like the page. Man, god dang.
Exactly.
All right, so.
And while you're at it, make sure you tune into Wrestling POV Global every Wednesday with our host, TJ Logan. And check out last week's episode as they had Frankie Kazarian on the show. You don't want to miss that. Great interview. And next week he pulls out the time capsule. And we have Black Machismo, Jay Lethal. Don't want to miss that.
Next week on Wrestling POV Global with TJ Logan. And I think Elio Canelo is going to be on there, right? And
the Canadian
And I heard there
Destroyer.
might be a third person.
Oh
my God.
Third
person, yeah. All right, so that is it for the show. I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with the third wheel,
Rick Serrano the third.
And our intern.
And I'm sure Mimi will be here next week on Miguel Cole. Adios, Mimi.
Love, peace, and wrestling. We'll see you next week.
Peace out.
All right, ready?
Yes. Wow. Oh, no, I know this. Damian Sandow. Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on. Let me, you know what? I'm going to give you another one. Maybe,
all right.
Maybe it'll be harder. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, man. Vader! Time! R.I.P. Vader.
And the book will be coming out per Ken and Casanova. So maybe we'll get him on next time.
Yeah, definitely.
Talk about the book. Because of Vader's passing, Kenny finished the book with his sons.
Nice.
He finished the book up with them. So, yeah. Rest in peace, man.